Have you ever wondered what the biggest vulnerability in cybersecurity might be? Is it outdated software or weak passwords? No, it's something far more unpredictable. The human element. Yes, you heard it right, humans. We are the wild cards in the deck of cybersecurity. In the vast, ever-evolving landscape of cybersecurity, there's a constant battle between those who seek to protect digital infrastructures and those who aim to exploit them. Despite the leaps and bounds in technology, there remains one aspect that technology alone cannot fully control: human behavior. From simple mistakes to complex manipulations, the human element is an unpredictable variable in the cybersecurity equation. And among these human risks, there's a particularly insidious one that we must address: insider threats. These threats come not from faceless hackers in distant lands, but from within our own organizations. Understanding this human threat is the first step to fortifying our defenses. Insider threats are not just theoretical. They have real, often devastating impacts. Let's delve into two real-life case studies to understand the extent of the damage that can be caused by such threats. First, we have the case of Edward Snowden. Back in 2013, Snowden, a former contractor for the National Security Agency, leaked classified information that exposed various global surveillance programs run by the NSA and its Five Eyes alliance. This was a massive breach of trust and confidentiality, and the fallout was monumental. The leaked documents led to an international outcry over privacy rights, strained diplomatic relations, and caused significant damage to the nation's security infrastructure. The cost of this single insider threat? Immeasurable. Then we have the case of Chelsea Manning, a former United States Army soldier. In 2010, Manning leaked over 700,000 classified and sensitive military and diplomatic documents to WikiLeaks. The leaked documents included videos of airstrikes in Iraq and Afghanistan that caused civilian casualties, thousands of military field reports, and hundreds of thousands of diplomatic cables. The incident not only put lives at risk, but also compromised the strategic operations of the United States military. Again, the cost of this insider threat was colossal and far-reaching. These cases highlight just how damaging insider threats can be. They are not isolated incidents, but rather indicative of the potential harm that can be inflicted when trust is breached within an organization. The leaks not only caused immediate damage, but also had long-term impacts on national security, foreign relations, and public trust in government institutions. In both cases, it was not advanced hacking techniques or external cybercriminals that led to the breaches. Instead, it was insiders, individuals trusted with access to sensitive information, who became the threats. This underscores the fact that insider threats are a significant aspect of cybersecurity and cannot be ignored. These cases serve as stark reminders of the potential damage that insider threats can cause. So, what drives insiders to become threats? The answer lies in understanding human psychology. Several psychological factors play a pivotal role in turning insiders into threats. One such factor is disgruntlement. When employees feel undervalued, overlooked, or mistreated, they may resort to actions that harm their organization, either to seek revenge or to draw attention to their plight. Coercion is another key factor. Sometimes employees may be manipulated or forced into compromising their organization's security. This can happen due to personal vulnerabilities or external pressures that they're unable to resist. Financial need can also lead to insider threats. An employee in financial distress might see selling confidential information as a quick solution to their problems. Understanding these psychological factors is crucial in mitigating risks. By recognizing the signs of disgruntlement, identifying potential sources of coercion, and being aware of employees in financial distress, organizations can take proactive steps to address these issues. By recognizing these psychological factors, we can better predict and prevent insider threats. While the problem seems daunting, there is a solution within reach: comprehensive cybersecurity training. This might seem like a no-brainer, but it's truly astounding how often this crucial element is overlooked in the fight against insider threats. Cybersecurity training serves a dual purpose. First, it equips employees with the knowledge and skills to recognize and respond to potential threats. This is not about transforming every member of your team into a cybersecurity expert. Rather, it's about fostering a culture of security awareness where everyone understands their role in safeguarding the organization's digital assets. Think about it. An employee who can identify a phishing email or a suspicious link is less likely to fall prey to these common cyber attack strategies. Training also helps employees understand the consequences of their actions online, making them think twice before clicking on that intriguing but potentially harmful link. Secondly, cybersecurity training works as a deterrent. When employees know that their actions are monitored and that there exist robust systems to detect any malicious activity, they are less likely to become insider threats. It's human nature to avoid actions that can lead to negative consequences, and this principle holds true in the realm of cybersecurity as well. Now, let's talk about the content of the training. It needs to be comprehensive, covering everything from the basics of password security to the complexities of social engineering attacks. It should also be engaging and interactive, as people learn best when they are actively involved. Remember, the goal is not to scare employees but to empower them. Finally, cybersecurity training should not be a one-time event. The world of cyber threats is constantly evolving, and so should your training program. Regular updates and refreshers are essential to keep employees abreast of the latest threats and the best practices to counter them. Effective training can transform employees from potential threats to the first line of defense. It's time we recognize the power of knowledge and education in our fight against insider threats. After all, a well-informed team is a secure team. In the end, it comes down to this. Humans are the greatest vulnerability in cybersecurity, but they can also be its greatest strength. Indeed, the human element can be a double-edged sword. A quick recap of what we've learned. Insider threats are a significant risk factor in cybersecurity. These threats, often driven by psychological factors, can cause extensive damage. Yet we've also discussed how training can mitigate these threats, turning potential liabilities into assets. Understanding the human element in cybersecurity is no longer a choice. It's a necessity. The digital landscape is evolving, and so are the threats we face. But remember, the same people who might accidentally click on a malicious link today could be the ones who spot and report a suspicious email tomorrow. It's all about education, awareness, and continuous training. So the next time you think about cybersecurity, remember that the real key to securing our systems lies in understanding and training the human element. Don't forget to subscribe for more insights into the world of cybersecurity.